Hey guys, Richard at Writings here, doing my latest review. This is for the latest of my Star Wars books, Darth Maul, Shadowhunter. And even though I've read plenty of Star Wars books up to now, having done all the NJO books, I figured I'd go back to the prequel era, and that's what I started on with Star Wars EU all those years ago. I think '05, I think maybe Labyrinth Fever was the first book I ever read. God, it was hard to tell. I was looking at a lot of the wiki stuff back then, but yeah, I don't remember picking up a few books, and I'm sure it was that one. But yeah, I thought, even though I've read books in the past, Thrawn trilogy, etc., why not? I've started doing the NGO books. You know, people seem to enjoy the reviews, so on to everyone. So yeah, basically, now the NGO is done, I want a breather from the sequel era of Star Wars, and going back to where I started, I think is a good thing to do. So yeah, this is the Darth Maul book. It's effectively a prequel to The Phantom Menace. It even comes with a cool little short story by James Luceno called Darth Maul Saboteur. And there's one called Darth Maul Restrained, but I didn't bother reading that. I just read the main story. Whereas Saboteur I read a while ago. So yeah, let's get to it. So as usual, spoilers for the EU, but to be honest, and the main films, but to be honest, there shouldn't really be much for this book. It's a prequel to Phantom Menace. Obviously, Phantom Menace is where Darth Maul appears for the first time and then unceremoniously killed at the end. But yeah, this book came out a couple of years after Phantom Menace, so even after his death, Darth Maul lived on in pop fungo form as well. But yeah, so let's get to it. So basically, I mean, timeline-wise, said this is a year before Phantom Menace, but it can't be that far back. I mean, spoiler, the book ends with Darth Sidious planning his everything he's going to do in Phantom Menace with the Trade Federation, so it's probably half a year, like 3 months or so max, but we'll see. So yeah, I'm sure there is an official timeline, like which fans have done when they've like drawn together really like minute, month, etc. of these books. So let's just say it's about half a year before. So yeah, basically so Phantom Menace, Darth Sidious have made deals with those Neimoidians and the Trade Federation. In this book, there were 4 of them. And come to think of it, this book, which is set before, which I read last year, Cloak of Deception, may have had that Neimoidian in. I probably should have checked. But to be honest, it doesn't really matter. Basically, he disappears. There's only 3 of them in Phantom Menace. He's clearly getting cold about his deal with the Sith and vanishes. Darth Sidious, of course, when he finds out, sends Darth Maul off to execute him. But he's already given the information to the like I say, the hero of this book, Lorne Pavan. He's a pretty good character, and basically, yeah, soon Darth Maul's coming after him and his robot droid. And spoiler for the Star Wars film Rogue One here, the droid is very similar to K2SO. He's actually got some sort of, not empathy chip installed, but like that Futurama episode. There's more of like, he's got a like in Terminator, how some of the Terminators are built with these read-only chips. They can't like learn anything. He's kind of got that like removed, so he's free. Like Bender in Futurama, he's open to new ideas, and yeah, he's just as much of a con man as and Maul as Lorne Pavan is. And they make a great duo, and yeah, it's just like K2SO and Nandor in Rogue One. Oh yeah, definitely reminds me of that. Who knows? I mean, this was in '01, and Rogue One came out in what, 2016 maybe they'd read this book, who knows, but yeah, it reminds me of that. So yeah, Darth Maul basically soon after them finds that Neimoidian, kills him, but yeah, he finds out the information is gone. Basically, the Neimoidian sold very valuable data on, and Darth Maul's job is basically to take down anyone who could reveal it, and basically, yeah, the main point in this book is Darth Maul going after the people who are threats to his plans, and it really does a good job of him. The films that, to be honest, Darth Maul is just this mysterious dark side, extremely cool. He's got like the coolest weapon ever, double-bladed lightsaber. Which I saw in Phantom Menace. The actor, stuntman Ray Park, did a phenomenal job. But yeah, this book is all about giving him personality. So he's obviously can't just be this like raging madman when he's sent to like track people down. He's smart. He can hack into intelligence systems. He knows when to keep himself covered, when to use intimidation, when to hide his force powers, which of course, Darth Sidious is a master at. He doesn't bump into any Jedi like randomly, but either way, he's able to hide his presence in the Force, which is pretty awesome. And you also just see how his way of thinking. Ultimately, he's just extremely loyal to Darth Sidious because, well, he owes Darth Sidious everything. He made him what he is. He might have just died as some guy on on the planet. Use the later retcon, not Dathomir. I think it's Iridonia. But yeah, he might have just died there. But no, Darth Sidious basically gave him a purpose. And yeah, he's completely loyal to him. And I always wondered. I've always believed Darth Maul would become extremely powerful if he'd survived. Not Anakin Skywalker level, but no one else would have been. But and certainly not Darth Sidious level either. I think he'd been close, certainly stronger than Count Dooku with more age and more training. But yeah, this book does a great job of really giving him giving him character, and yeah, I imagine if I'd read this in 2001, it would have been exactly what I wanted. And yeah, you obviously now got your theories about how Darth Maul isn't just a mindless monster. But in 01, those theories weren't really all out there because the internet not quite as big as it is now. And yeah, this book gives everything you want. Darth Maul is, he's smart, he's intelligent, he's like extremely loyal to a bad cause. Absolutely believes in what Darth Sidious has got planned. Yeah, he's got the same hatred for the Jedi and belief that the weak beings need to be ruled, not just worked with. Yeah, you see his way of thinking about the Force, that it's basically a tool to the Force is a means to an end. The Force is there to be controlled, whereas to the Jedi, the Force is there to be served. And it's just a great way of thinking. And yeah, this is just, I can't recommend this book enough. I did have a copy, it was secondhand, gave it to my friend Wayne, Nasha Dragon, check it out on Switch. And because it was in terrible condition, was this one. I mean, look at it, beautiful, so new. Yeah, it's got a legend stripe, but they'll do it. It's like this is the American print. I mean, I bought it from a UK seller. Blackwell Oxford, that's it. Bookstore on eBay. Again, shout out there. I highly recommended him or her. And yeah, it turns out it's American cover. I'd love to see what the UK one is, but I don't really care as long as it's a good cover. And let's be honest, the one I had originally did not look good. It was just 3 shots of Darth Maul in different poses, and I just thought it was pretty poor. Like the Thrawn trilogy, like the second print of those, which was just Thrawn on all 3 books, which was overkill. Other characters they could have used, but they didn't. But yeah, this is a much better book. It's got a nice menacing cover, and yeah, so basically that's it. Darth Maul's got all this development. You get to know him. Everything that makes him tick. His desire to take down the strongest Jedi. He's smart. He thinks about storming the Jedi Temple and taking every master at once, but of course he knows he would be incredibly stupid. Not in Darth Maul can take out every Jedi at once, but he certainly longs for a few 1-on-1 or 2-on-1 battles. And yeah, basically you've got the other main plot point is you've got Jedi Padawan Darsha sent. She's been sent into the bowels of Coruscant to find a person that the Jedi Republic need for something. It's nothing to do with Darth Maul, but she eventually ends up on his trail. Her mission fails. She contacts her master. He takes her there, and they end up coming across Darth Maul. And yet both the master's killed by Darth Maul, but he effectively kills himself to injure Darth Maul in the process, which is sad but quite awesome. Quite awesome. It's really well done. And yet soon enough she's ended up on the trail of Darth Maul, and in the meantime she's starting to bond with Lorne, who just hates the Jedi. It turns out his dad was part of the Jedi Order, and he kind of just resented that. No, his dad was his brother. That's it. It was his brother. He worked for the Jedi in the temple, but he wasn't Force sensitive. But yeah, his brother was taken. His son was taken in by the Jedi, and he didn't agree with it and grew to hate the Jedi. But he grows to really bond and perhaps love the Jedi Darsha. It's a really good story. But yeah, sadly in the end, she falls to Darth Maul. But again, she proves how good she is as well. She effectively kills herself to try and stop him. Of course, Darth Maul can't die because it's a prequel, but you wouldn't expect him to anyway. And yeah, in the end, Lorne decides to go after Darth Maul, gets given this thing that I think makes him invisible to the Force. He nearly kills Darth Maul, which is surprising, but we don't expect it to happen, but it's pretty damn good. Darth Maul, of course, recovers, comes after him, and he escapes, thinks he's an amazingly, he finds safety, gets Jedi Holocron, finds a bunch of, gets the Holocron that the Jedi would love, because it's got all the info on what the Sith are up to, sees a bunch of senators, and with great relief, takes it to Senator Palpatine. Senator Palpatine's all caring and kind and friendly, don't worry, I'll get this where it needs to go. He's just so relieved. And of course, spoiler for episode 3, Palpatine is Darth Sidious. And the next scene, he just wakes up in a room after recovering from his injuries, goes to the door, and Darth Maul's just standing there. It's just so cruel. He even gave his droid to one of his former friends to have him go to the Jedi Temple to give them info, and the guy just wipes his droid's memory. It's so bad. It's all this hope leading towards a good ending, and no, it's all taken away. Darth Maul's just standing there ready to cut his head off, and yeah, again, Darth Maul, you see how he thinks. He actually respects this guy because he's no Jedi or anything, but he's given Darth Maul a hell of a lot of trouble. Here's a great bit with Darth Maul, like, shows how he respects like the brave and the strong compared to the cowardly type like the Neimoidians, and it's just you've got finally got hope. Oh, okay, so yeah, the Jedi don't know about the Sith or Phantom Menace, but maybe someone finds it out and they're just ignored. But no, they finally got the evidence, gives it to Palpatine, and then Darth Maul just kills him. It's yeah, it's such a cruel ending, and it obviously had to happen, but it's so well done, and yeah, you just feel so bad. It's just yeah, finally it's going to go well. It's just no, this isn't that story. So yeah, really recommend it. Great development for Darth Maul, which absolutely needs. Plenty of stuff with Darth Sidious as well, and yeah, can't recommend it enough. Should be pretty cheap. I mean, this was new and it cost about £6 or something, but secondhand you probably get for £1. Hell, I was trying to list one for my secondhand copy for £1 and no one wanted it, so I gave it away to a friend. But plenty of copies out there. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you the next Star Wars one, which will be the Phantom Menace book. I picked it up recently, haven't read that for years, so yeah, that'll be the next one eventually. But yeah, if you enjoyed, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Oh, and why not World of Illusion, another 90s thing. Okay, see you next time.